Everyone should look at their father like a superhero. That's what you should genuinely view him as. It's hard to be a superhero if you're home every day arguing with your wife, changing diapers. You know, and if you're not going to be that guy, then you're going to always suffer the consequences of not being that guy. There's pain to become important, and there's pain in not being important. So you have to make a choice. So I think Justin absolutely utterly nailed it. I think his answer is even better than mine could be. You need to find something you're afraid of, find something that could hurt you, and go do it. And that's one of the great things about being young, right? You're basically superhuman.
What Andrew Tate would tell his 17-year-old self. Eye-opening. If I could go back in time, I'd tell myself to skip getting a degree in something like chemistry and instead focus on starting my own business. You have a chemistry degree and I have a double degree. If you're mixing the drinks tonight, then I think you're breaking. Come on, chemistry boy, why don't you believe in traditional education? It's a total waste of time and money. This is a really big, important subject, so why, as someone who's been through the educational system, because I've never been through it? Right, I have my views on it, but you've been through it. Why do you not firmly believe in the educational system? Well, first of all, and the university is just one big booze up for the rich. If you want to get ahead in life, you have to go to university. If you want to get ahead in life, you have to go to university. If you want to get ahead in life, Justin Waller, what advice would you give to the version of yourself that was 17 years old? What if I'm going to get flagged for racist racial discrimination? You should know you should. Hey, I used to live in Indiana, and if I hadn't moved to London, I'd be talking like you too. That's why I nail the accent so perfectly. That's a poll right there. Alright, you talk and I'll do 17. If it hurts, you might be doing the right thing. You know, that's good to find pain. Most of the time, you're going to find a reason if you think something's going to hurt or it's scary to you. That's probably what you should be doing. You know, whether it's going to the gym, talking to that girl that nobody else talked to because she's pretty. If you want to see more videos of this sort, make sure to like and subscribe.
Yeah. All of us are our age. We're all in our 30s. I remember when I was 21. Bro, I could
through a wall.
Bro, I could drink all night.
Yeah.
I'd run 20 miles.
Fight
you
all
couldn't
day.
hurt me. Like I had Wolverine-like healing abilities, and this is actually one of the problems with the world today. I noticed the internet's fucked this up because we have all these youngsters who have a voice. They all think they know something on Twitter and on the internet, these kids, right? When I was 23, 22, I didn't know I'm 35 now. I'm one of the smartest men on the planet. And when I was 23, I didn't know When you're 35, you're definitely going to still be a dumbass. So when you're 23 like you are now, you don't know anything. Your only attribute is the fact you have Wolverine-like healing abilities and you're not using it. Stop talking, start listening, get out there, get hurt, get the back up. And there's a degree. There's also something I want you to comment on from the football perspective, but there is a degree of wisdom that comes from physicality. I learned a whole bunch of about the world from just having my ass kicked. It wasn't even conversations. It was just getting beaten up. And you learn about the world from I write tweets and people are like, that's so wise. Where'd you learn that? I was like, oh, kicked in the face. That's how. I would say that the best advice I feel like I even now still internalize. You can put a religious spin on it, so I will. There's different ways to analyze it. You can say God, you can say ancestors, you can say whatever. I feel like you should just always act like you're being watched by people you really respect and love. And it doesn't matter if it's in the gym, they're watching you to see how hard you train, or in that job interview, they're watching you to see how you perform, see how confident you can be, watch you put your suit on, make sure your tie's straight. I feel like you need to have a sense of duty to people who existed before you or who have given up their lives so you exist. And you need to try very hard to make sure your last name means something important. So the best advice I can give is just keep in mind there's a whole bunch of people who love you, who are looking out for you, who really care about you, and who have done a lot for you to exist as a person. And you owe them a lot of things, and you owe them your absolute best in all realms. You owe them to try your hardest and to not disappoint them, and you don't get the luxury of just existing and sitting around playing video games and being happy, being sad, eating food, whatever. All of that's by the by. You have a big debt to pay to your family, to your ancestors, to God, and you have to try very hard. And keep that in mind and let that motivate you to be your best self. And I think that's the best advice you can give a teenage boy in the world.
When I watched this, my jaw literally dropped because he can't be more on point. You know, I'm a teenager myself. You know, he's basically telling me this, and I completely and utterly agree with him, bro. Completely. I need to respect my parents. I need to show them the beauty of their own creations, if that makes any sense. But yeah, guys, tell me what you think of this message.